Okay. Well, I just did a 8.5 minute stream that was private, so no one saw it, which is a shame because I was talking all about. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's okay. I was talking all about this wonderful parasitoid that I've just captured. I gave all the information, and now that's been lost to time. But we can talk about it again. I was explaining that the wing venation is something that we want to pay close attention to. I've made the VOD public, so if you're interested in what's going on, I guess you can go check out that VOD as well. That's got my initial reaction thoughts. This is a kind of more seasoned second look. Show me. That's a good angle. Show me your wings. I want to see your wings. Yeah, I want to see your wings. May I, perchance, peruse your wings, my friend? I did a demonstration next to my grubby finger of how large he is. He's about half the size of my fingernail, maybe. Very, very tiny. That's a good angle. I might be able to go back through the VOD and, oh, there's my gross finger. Yeah, very small. He's just trapped in a test tube. Didn't have the chance to clean the test tube. I seized the serendipity of the occasion to find this creature. Ooh. I'm going to lift up the vial when he decides to stand up because I don't want him to suffocate, so I want to periodically fight air. What are you? The surface that this test tube is on is actually a light box, so I can light it up, but I have to plug it in. This is definitely a case where looking at the VODs could grant me the answers that I seek. But anyway, we can just kind of enjoy the parasitoid content. I do have this other surface we can try to put him under. See if I can balance the microscope. Looking at the tube, is that possible? Kind of. There we go. Come back down and just into shot if you would. Wasp. I need to like scrub the tube a bit. It's a bit gross. The wasp is now camera shy and is just hiding at the top of the tube. He was walking over my computer monitor, so just walked right into the palm of my hand. So it's pretty cute, right? Look at this. Oh, there's some latency. I need to pull up the actual stream so I can see what I'm doing. He's pretty cute. Hi. I'm wondering how I could... I want to kind of contain it. No, that won't work. I want to put you under here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that may have worked. He may also break free. I've now got... This is visible. Get my focus. I've got it trapped underneath a lid. Yeah. So it's got much more horizontal space to roam, but less vertical space. So hopefully we can get a better look. Focus in. a bit iridescent. It could certainly be a calcid. That's probably my leading theory. I was thinking seraphorid because I thought it had a seraphorid-like wing, but in fact I think I might have been hallucinating that. Well, it's much harder to focus through this plastic. Oh, you're on the roof. Look at your funny antenna. Let's make some air in from the other side so it doesn't suffocate. I'll be able to have a look back at the recording of this, and hopefully, I think these antennal segments will be countable on a still frame, but they're very hard to count live as it moves around. It's funny though. It's pretty seraphorid-like. All I would need is a wing shot with the telltale vein. It's a thrilling stream as I kind of move my whole head off camera to look at a tiny parasitoid. Yeah, look at you go. I think it's got a funny like notch on the antenna, which is a male sex characteristic in some species, where they have this notched antennule that the females don't have. But if it's a calcid, then they have so much morphological variation that we can't know for sure that it's a male. Hi. Doesn't appreciate me shining a light on it. If I turn the light down now, whoa, darkness. I'm gonna turn the backlight on. Give me 1 second. Whoa. All is well. I didn't die. I'm back. Okay, and now we can get some backlight. Now I'm not sure that the backlighting will actually help us any, but sometimes more light is the key to illuminating taxonomic questions. Hi. You got quite, wow, look at those pronounced spikes on the tarsi, on the legs. You can see that on the middle leg, it's got this very pronounced spike. Oh, Abel, my cat Abel wants to come in, but unfortunately for Abel, he may ruin the science of this. Spurs. Yeah, I need him to stop moving too. It turns out it's much harder to to ID when they're alive. It might actually be easier for me to ID. It's probably a rather unpleasant experience for, yeah, sorry Abel. He's he's none the wiser. He doesn't understand why I have to cast him out, but it's got to be done because this is delicate business. Ooh. Okay. Now then, hold still, little guy. Now you, my lovely Caitlin, may remember the kind of serifronid like wing thing with like the single curved vein. That is something I'm quite suspicious we may see. But it may, I think it's either a serifronid or a calcid. Yeah. So you need to hold still. But I refuse to kill it, even though that would let us find out much more easily what it is. Yeah, I do have one on iNaturalist. One moment. Looking at, I'm now less convinced by this genus. Looking at it on iNaturalist. I don't think your final internal segment is, but there's quite a lot of variation within the genus. Hang on. Have a look at those guys. That's a genus, so they won't be homogeneous. Some of them have like massive last antenna segments, which I don't think this has. But that kind of creature, even if perhaps not that genus, is possible. The other possibility is a calcid, but the calcids are rather intense to ID from it. I just need one picture of your wing veins, though. That's my primary desire. I don't know, we can just enjoy the beauty of a funny little creature doing its business. It's interesting how they move their antenna. It'll actually be much easier to ID this from the VOD of this than from the live, because you could pause it and just have a look at the stills. It might be that all we actually need to do is reconsult with the text. This is the underside. That's quite a nice view of the antenna. I'll lift this up to give it a bit of air. Oh yes, look, he's pausing to groom. Oh, look, that's wonderful. That's what we need. Do some more groomage. But it really, really wants out of this prison I've made for it. Yeah. You're on camera, smile. You're world famous to my audience of one. There are few parasitoids that have ever had a live stream audience of more than one. So although this guy doesn't know it, it's actually in like the top of the top percentile in terms of streamer parasitoids. No, I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't think he is either. Ooh. I don't know if any of those pictures of Aphanogmus have the wing vein very visible. Oh no, we'd be able to see the wings. Maybe you are a calcid, because this does not look right. Or a different cirifronid. Serifron? No, you're not a serifron. What else could you be? If it is a calcid, then I was doing a groom, but I'm not looking at the camera. Huh. No. I'm sure if there was a really powerful hymenopterist in chat, they would be able to solve the mystery. I feel like I would expect it to be more iridescent if it was a calcid, but it is a little hard to tell. Like, it's got the iridescence from the wings. But there are black calcids. They're dark. Hey, ball. Come back. He's eluding me. Yeah. John Early, if you're in chat, then thank you for your patronage, first of all. Second of all, what do you think this guy is? Hey. This is a typical laboratory setup we have here. We've got the handheld microscope, the light box, and the snack ball lid, which are each 3 pillars of modern insect taxonomy. I don't know if he'll just like go to bed or something, just chill out. But I don't know. I don't know what its goals are at the moment. I don't know if it's sleepy or if it's hungry. Yeah, mid-lab things exactly. What you doing? Where you going? The way the antenna move is very interesting. A little bit of groomage. It's upside down at the moment on the roof of the plastic, so we don't have a very good angle of the wings. Whoa, focus. very triangular shaped. What's the? I wanna be a good entomologist. Metasoma. The end part of a wasp is the metasoma because the abdomen and the thorax are actually fused and then slightly displaced. So the metasoma is the final segment, which is the bit after the waspy waist. Where did you go with your antenna? See, he's got a oh, that's a good shot, but oh man, that dark spot on the wing looks so much like a serifronid spot, but it could also just be the dark patch on a lot, the average wasp wing. They often do have a filled cell in that position. Definitely is a little metallic. I'm leaning towards it being some kind of calcid, but I'm probably never going to discover which kind of calcid from this. Yeah, so if it is a serifronid, I've led you astray a little bit because I think it's actually probably in the family Megaspilidae, but I'm judging that purely based on the wing. Family Megaspilidae, but superfamily Serifrenoidea. They're like the sister group. They are the ones that have the big patch. A lot of the ones that you're seeing on iNaturalist are Laginodes, which are ant mimics, and they don't have wings at all. So this is not one of those. But if you go to the Megaspilidae and try to find ones that aren't Laginoides in the Megaspilidae. But these guys have like really elongated scapes, and I don't think this guy has an elongated scape. Scape is like the first segment of the antenna. The Megaspilidae have like massive scapes by the looks of it. Yeah, you're lucky I'm kind because it's a question we could resolve in half a second if I took your wings off and kind of left you a crippled mess, but I won't do that because that is quite cruel. I think you're a calcid. Turn the light off, it might be freaking them out a bit. Yeah. Anyway, that's my wasp. I'll probably let him go. I'll probably let him go in a moment because I don't think I'm going to be able to glean much more as is, and I don't have like a nice home to put him in for storage. Oh, that's real grimy though. Got this old pill container that is transparent. Put it into this. But we really need like something that will really hold them in place. I think I'm gonna let the wasp go and then end the stream. But thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate your iNaturalist contributions and your eye. Let's do one last look. He's pretty cute. I'm gonna lift the plastic off and let it go free, and then see how much footage I can get of it being free. You're free. You can go anywhere you like. Oh, it's quite shiny looking when it's not through the plastic, actually. That's a sign of a calcid. Right. Oh, where are you going? Climbing up on a knife. It doesn't seem too... It can fly. It was flying around before I caught it. But it doesn't seem too desperate to. It seems quite happy to just be frolicking. Oh, hey, oh. Where's my rig scope? It's showing. I feel like I'm pointing at the wrong thing. That's the pin. There's the wasp. Yeah, you can relax now. You're free. Some grooming. Some looking around. I'll keep this going until it gets out. Yeah, not quite. I agree. I think it's a calcid. It's got that like metallic sheen to it, which is easier to see now that it's not. Beneath the plastic layer. For the camera. Oh, this is quality footage. This is what everyone's been wanting. Yeah. He's got a black spot there you can see, but I don't think it's the black spot. I think it's just oh, he flew away. We've lost him. He's out of there. I'm sure we can learn more from pausing the footage and bye friend, be free. Go you know, find a shield bug, or if there's a cockroach, you could try parasitizing. Thank you for your contribution to science. That'll be the stream. Farewell. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your help. And I'll see you next time. The next time I catch a random bug in the chest.